Welcome to the part 2 of this video essay. In this video, we will try to understand the stanzas that follow after the first two stanzas of part 1 of T.S.Eliot's The Wasteland. The third stanza follows. What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you know only a heap of broken images, where the sun beats and the dead tree gives no shelter, the cricket no relief, and this dry stone no sound of water. This is again a change in speaker. The first speaker was trying to find comfort in the dead, stagnant winter, while the second speaker had a youthful enthusiasm. And now this third speaker expresses a deep discontent from the spiritual degradation in modern society. What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stony rubbish? Unlike the first speaker, who didn't want anything to grow out of the wasteland, this speaker is quite restless, that nothing can grow out of the stony rubbish that is wasteland. There is nothing left in it that could give sustenance to life. Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you know only a heap of broken images, where the sun beats and the dead tree gives no shelter, the cricket no relief, and the dry stone no sound of water. Here the speaker refers to the reader as the Son of Man. Son of Man is an allusion to the first verse in chapter 2 from the book of Ezekiel, where the Son of Man, or a human, is asked to stand upon his feet to be addressed by the higher power. Here we readers are being called Son of Man. It appears that the speaker is spiritually advanced than the readers. He reproaches how we humans believe that nothing worthwhile can come out of the wasteland, because all our beliefs are a bunch of traditional lies and there is no truth in them. They are made up and later broken images devoid of any truth. The wasteland, which is a place where the sun is aggressive, and the natural ways of relief, like in the day the tree and in the night the chorus of crickets, are both dead. The dry river-lay stones also provide no sound of water, symbolizing the lack of passion for spiritual growth. The next lines are, there is shadow under this red rock. Come in under the shadow of this red rock. There is a chance that here, the red rock might symbolize a rock soaked by the blood of Jesus Christ, symbolizing his sacrifice. And not just Jesus Christ, but any great seer who sacrificed his or her life for truth. The speaker encourages us to come under the shadow of this red rock, as to cover oneself completely from the beating aggressive sun in the shelter of truth. And I will show you something different from either your shadow at morning striding behind you, or your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. My own interpretation is that the shadow mentioned here is our ego. How if we stay just in the material world, there is no way of getting rid of the ego, unless one comes in the all-encompassing shadow of a master. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. Just as fast as millions of grains of sand pass through our hand, our lifetime also passes us by in a blink. And that realization is meant to arouse fear. There is a famous opera called Tristan and Isolde by German composer Richard Wagner, who you might know from the musical piece The Ride of Valkyries. The following lines, which are written in German, are directly quoted from the mentioned opera. It means, fresh blows the wind to the homeland, my Irish child, where are you waiting? The context of these lines in the opera is that these lines are sung by a sailor who is thinking about a girl he has left behind. The speaker, the fourth one, is in a way lamenting his lost love, the love he let go, maybe because there was no carnal passion left in it. He recalls the words spoken by his lost love. You gave me hyacinths first a year ago. They called me the hyacinth girl. Hyacinth flower gets its name from a Greek myth about doomed love. Later he recalls that, yet when we came back late from the hyacinth garden, your arms full and your hair wet, I could not speak, and my eyes failed. I was neither living nor dead, and I knew nothing. Looking into the heart of light, the silence. The word late in the first line here is enough to get an implication of their sexual encounter. Eliot gives even more implications after that. Your arms full, your hair wet. Later, these lines express the feeling of hollow shell of love, with all its loveliness consumed, and the animal inside satiated for the time being. After this satiation, any natural motivation to engage with the hyacinth girl was not apparent. Later in the last line of this stanza, it again quotes from the same opera in German, which means, "Desolate and empty is the sea." Most probably he is regretting how he was never able to raise his love from lust and ultimately losing both.